Fortitude. How has the day been?
Pretty good day, kind of a Nero. We did a couple miles this morning and then stopped at the hostel around the bend. Got showers, did laundry, charged up our power banks, and now we're back. We did 4 more miles after that, back on trail, stopped at Plum
Orchard? Plum Orchard Gap.
Shelter. So this is where we're spending the night. Yeah, not too bad of a day.
People are talking about bears around here, so apparently they've seen them recently, and there's been a couple problem bears in the area.
So all the food's going in the bear box tonight.
So we hope they don't mess with us. Everybody else is in the shelter, but we're kind of shelter phobic, I don't know. So we put down our footprint for the tent, and we put leaves all around it because for the rain tonight, we're trying to keep the sides of the tent from getting filthy, dirty, wet. And we're hoping those leaves will temper the splash a little bit. And that's the game plan. Everything's kind of quiet this morning. People are slowly getting up. It's all wet, rained all night. Finally slowed up a little bit. And that's the usual wet and nasty. Actually, the tent looks fairly clean. We put all those leaves around trying to keep the dirt from splashing up on the sides, and it may have worked. Had our backpacks under the vestibules, and it's reasonably dry, but still you can see everything gets a little bit dirty. So it's going to be kind of a dirty, wet day. Left my hat out. I forgot to bring it in the tent. All right, we had to get a picture of this because this is a potential killer. There's not many of these, but that's about the height of my chin right there. And this trail today, it's been, I just had to get under that. It's been wonderful. Like, the trail quality is really good. The temperature's cool. The sun, it's overcast, which we've learned that's much better than sunny days. A lot of things are great, but you're still looking down all the time. It only takes one little route to send you over. And falling, of course, is just terrible. So you don't see those overhangs. I mean, even though they seem so obvious, no, you're hiking along, you're just not paying attention, and you can smack your head on that. I've done it in day hikes. But, so Emma's a little shorter than I, so she can walk right under some of those things and not even notice them. But she did notice that one, and she gave me warning, and I'd have been down. Any comments? So let me show what we're looking at here.
We made it to North Carolina.
Apparently you can mark state lines with pipes and trees. That's pretty cool. But there's that.
Georgia sign. There's North Carolina sign.
North Carolina, Georgia. Let's see, working our way around. That's a little bit of a better sign. Guess I like southbounders better than northbounders. So, what do you think? What think ye?
It's pretty exciting. Finally get out of Georgia. Not that we were there for that long, but
we think Georgia's a little bit of a teaser. It's not that much, but it's really, really fun to be in a different state. So we're doing great. All right, we're at the top of some mountain, and we think North Carolina wanted to immediately exert its dominance in the mountain department. Yeah, it was a pretty good climb. But we wanted to show you something I've been looking for a few days, actually since the beginning of the hike. These May apples, darn, the bugs already got to them, so it's not as beautiful as we would like, but the flowers are hard to come by, and this is the first one we've seen. Down there being all shy. Let's see. Come on, show your face. It's even dirty, but it's a treasure. We've been waiting for that. All right. This happens a lot. Beautiful green grass on both sides of the trail. Really, really cool. Look clear up there where Emma is, just all the way. You feel like some gardener was out here putting it together. All right, here's the deal. We came into North Carolina, and we thought, well, we've been kind of in the clouds all day long. It's been getting thicker over the last couple hours, but so we've never really known where we are in terms of elevation or other mountains. We're not the type to really look at the data that much. We just usually take what comes. But at the border, we kind of thought we were high. I mean, you could look out and see the shadows of other mountains, and I thought we were holding our own in terms of elevation. And so we kept hiking. I'm thinking we're high. And then we came across Bly Gap. That's a problem because gaps are supposed to be low. So Attitude and I looked at each other and like, oh no. And so after that, we've just been going up and up and up, and we don't know where. We just think we're taking a stairway to heaven, as Attitude says. And it finally ended. We think we've got a little level going on right here. But yeah, we've been working hard. We're really glad it's not a super hot day. This is like, I think it's Standing Indian Shelter. We've hiked near shelters a few times, but never actually stayed inside the shelters. We're just not too keen on the rodents and all the various issues going on with shelters. But we think there's a chance there just might be a few of us tonight, so I grabbed a side next to the wall and thought we'd give it a shot. We did find a great camping site down by a river and a little meadow, but there's just been a lot of talk of bears in the area and the temperature getting so low and everything, so tonight we thought we'd give this a shot. So that's what we're doing. Does that sound right?
I'm very nervous about it.
She's nervous about them. She doesn't want rats building nests in her hair. All right, we're sitting here in the shelter wearing just about everything we have to wear. It's getting really chilly tonight. Could get in the 30s, but anyway, it's just windy and that kind of stuff. So again, it's our first experiment. We're going to actually stay in the shelter, get ready to make some dinner, make a game plan for the next couple days.
We're the only two here right now, which is strange.
Yeah, we're the only two in the shelter. There's plenty of people around, but apparently we've scared them all away. So nobody else actually in the shelter at the moment, just camping all around. There's a church group here, a bunch of people. Probably means the privy and everything will be busy, but it's all right. We've dealt with worse. Okay. All right, been a good day so far. Some trail, real friendly. Some rocky, rooty. Oh, we went through one patch with a long patch with a lot of gnarly roots. Some sad news. We had one hiker. I really liked him. He had to get off the trail this morning just because his knees wouldn't come around and work for him. There's a lot of pain, and you know, if you're in that agony every day, you don't need to keep pushing it. And in camp last night, there was one hiker that was throwing up a lot. This morning he looked better. Headed out of camp before Attitude and I, we were the last ones out of camp, as is often the case. But a couple hours later, came across him on the side of the mountain, sitting on a log, looking real bad. And then he just like vomited like crazy. It's really pitiful. We gave him some water. Then we took an early lunch, went to the bottom of the mountain, took an early lunch, just hoping he'd be able to get down, which he did. Much better spirits, and he looked good. It was a good area. He had water and good campsite down there, and he has good emergency communications for satellite, because where we're at right now, we don't have a lot of good cell towers around here. But anyway, we feel good about him being able to manage his situation. The trail gardener today, whoever it is, has adorned both sides of the trail in lots of places with those flowers. Really something. I don't know the name of that flower. We're going to try to find out, but we don't always have service or battery to look these things up. but it's just been really beautiful with that particular flower. Hikers have few things that bring them joy, and one of them is milestones. I just know when I watch YouTube videos, they're all like excited every time they catch a milestone. But hey, you have to partake of those little joys. And we know we're somewhere around 100 miles. But we walked right by where we think it should be, and there's no sign, no nothing, not even a hiker-made sign. So we're literally walking backwards right now because we can't bear the thought of not seeing the 100-mile marker. Here's Attitude with our report.
We've done 100 miles. There's nothing around to help us celebrate. I found this right here. There's something on the tree.
Oh, well, that works. We'll
There's
take whatever.
nothing on the ground or anything.
Well, that's good. It's white. It says 100. We'll take it. Victory dance. Let's see how good Attitude does her victory dance. 100 miles, and we only have to do it 22 times. All this greenery. It's gorgeous. Sometimes water sources are piped like this. Put a pipe in at a spring and it just makes it very easy to get water. Just coming out of Rock Gap Shelter, crossing the road. Be meeting my wife here pretty soon. River crossing. River crossing. There's our resupply. My wife Cheryl wearing a new do. Hello. Hi dear.